You guys know what time it is. Oh, that's right, because the Blue Jays sweep away the Cincinnati Reds 5-4, and hey, that's what we like to see. And this win was so great for so many reasons. Number one, Mike Bolsinger on the mound. Number two, the Jays were trailing. Number three, they did not have Pilar, Donaldson, and Tulowitzki starting in this game. Pilar came on to pinch hit late, but overall, Donaldson and Tulo didn't touch the field. Now, if you're looking at it like, why the heck did they sit these guys? Well, think about this. You played last night, and you're playing at 12:30 in the afternoon the next day. These guys are still fairly fresh off their injuries. Plus, you have an upcoming huge 4-game series against the New York Yankees. By the way, I will be there Friday night with Lariano on the mound versus Michael Pineda. I will be at that game. All right, just saying that right there. But you come into this game knowing Donaldson and Tulowitzki are not playing. You know Mike Bolsinger's on the mound, and you're thinking, this might be a tricky one. But we got to remember, we didn't have Tulowitzki. We didn't have Donaldson for a long time, and the team didn't play bad. So just because they're back doesn't mean when they're out, the team's garbage. And the team showed it in this one. Now, the thing I'm starting to get used to, and I don't like getting used to it, is trailing after the first inning. It's what happened again this game as Joey Votto hit a 2-run shot to center off Mike Bolsinger, 2-0 in the first. But in the bottom of the first, Blue Jays get a couple of base runners. Carrera gets a base hit. He's more or less hit and run plays on. Bautista drills it into left. Carrera heads to third, runners on the corners, less than 2 out, and beautiful small ball. Kendrys Morales, fly ball. I can't remember where he hit it to. Where did he hit it to? It was to left field, but it was deep enough to score Carrera 2-1. Okay, now we go to the top of the second. You give it right back. As Peraza hits a double and Schebler scores, and it is a 3-1 game. Well, it was quiet until the 5th inning, where Ryan Goins drops a beautiful bunt, a smart bunt, because they're not playing him to bunt, and he drops down a gorgeous one. It was kind of like, it was on the dirt. If it stayed on the dirt, it might have rolled towards the line and go foul, but it got on the turf, where it just stayed true and stayed fair, and a gorgeous bunt. I think it was to lead off the inning, too. Next batter, Luke Mailey. Yeah, he crushes one to deep left center, and it leaves the yard. We got a 3-3 ball game. After I stop talking about the what happened today, I'm gonna talk a little bit about Luke Mailey. This guy deserves a lot of credit. All right, then we get to the 7th inning. Ryan Goins on once again, gets the one. I think it was a 1-out walker. He gets a walk nonetheless. Then Devon Travis up again, had his hit streak snapped last night. Was 0-for to start this game. But then he gets an up-and-in fastball and drills it to left down the line. Well, it's fair for sure if it's gone. And it just barely gets over the wall. It's a 2-run shot for Devon Travis. 5-3 Blue Jays. We go to the 9th. Roberto Osuna gives up a first pitch home run to Schebler. And it's a 5-4 game. Things get a little fishy. But we'll discuss that in a second here. We're talking, about people staying hot. Bautista was 1-for-4. He's staying hot. Carrera, a very good game a couple nights ago. Had a rough one last night, but he was 2-for-4 in this one. Devon Travis, huge hit. Russell Martin was 1-for-3. Goins didn't get out. He was 1-for-1 with 2 runs scored, and he walked twice. Luke Mailey, 1-for-3 with a couple RBIs and the home run. I mean, overall, the Blue Jays only had 7 hits, but they made their walks count, and they came up with clutch hits. That is what this team has been doing of late. And the bullpen, other than Roberto Osuna giving up the run in the 9th, which he closed down anyways, did the job. Aaron Loup comes on with 2 runners on and 1 out and strikes 2 guys to get out of the inning, strikes out 2 guys to end the inning, and he's been very good this year, other than the double to Schebler last night, but he struck him out today. So that erases that whole memory. Jason Grilli, really starting to find his stride. Pitches an inning, gives up a hit. I wouldn't really call it a hit. I think it was a little scribbler that it just moved, and it was way out of Grilli's. The momentum was way off, and it was an infield bunt weird, nasty single. Nothing else happened, though. The guy got to second base, but he got the strikeout. Grilly gets amped up. Good to see him getting some emotion, and he's been pitching some really good games as of late. Quietly, with his ERA dropping, he's pitched 3 scoreless innings, and, I've been really impressed with Grilly over the last little while. Hopefully that can continue to have him as a solid 7th inning guy. Maybe him and Joe Smith can switch up the 8th inning. But I don't know. The way Joe Smith is pitching, I don't want him to move from that 8th inning. He goes an inning, gets a couple strikeouts, does his thing. And as I said, Osuna in the 9th gives up the home run and then another hit. And then a ground ball double play. Oh no, right under Gogo? That wasn't fun to watch. They get runners at first and third. Well, they bring the infield in because Billy Hamilton's going to beat out a double play, so you can't really do that. Bring the infield in to get the guy at the plate. And Peraza takes off for second and third, 1 out. Go ahead runs at second, tying runs at third, less than 2 out. But Osuna dials in, gets the high fastball on Billy Hamilton to swing and miss. And then get Zach Cozart swinging to end the ball game. You see the emotion from Roberto Osuna on that last strikeout. Great job, great win, great sweep by the Blue Jays. They have now won 3 in a row. Look at this, guys. Just picture it. We won 5 in a row. We lost 1 game. Then we've come back and swept a team. That is beautiful. We won 8 of our last 9. Now, before I talk about it, before I kind of break things down a little more, Luke Maile, as I was going to break this guy down. Don't look at his average and say, this guy's no good. His average isn't the greatest. Let's say it's not even 100. But what this guy has done for us behind the plate is unbelievable. Watch his play calling. When he sees something he doesn't like, he walks out to the mound and talks to the pitcher, no problem. He's a great catcher. He's got a great arm. We've seen that a few times. And, for him to run into a ball once in a while, it's nice to see. We did not see with Saltalamacchia. Navarro, well, yeah, I miss him, but it is what it is. He didn't come back for personal reasons. That's fine. And then you had Josh Tolley, who we all know the best that guy was. And now you have a guy who you can count on defensively and can pot offense in once in a while. It's nice. It's beautiful. And the way this team is playing is beautiful. And this is great, just especially with the big boys sitting down. You get the win anyways, all right? And let's quickly talk about the Yankee series coming up. Now, this series, I'm not going to say it's a big series, but this could really help us in the whole standings race. We are 1 game under 500. We are right there. Now, let's break down the pitching matchups. Game 1 tomorrow, CC Sabathia versus Marco Estrada. That's a 7:07 first pitch. Friday, the game I will be going to, as I said earlier, Lariano versus Michael Pineda. Pineda's having a very good season, 6-2 with a 3.32 ERA. Lariano first start coming off the DL. Hopefully we see good things out of him. Joe Biagini going on the Saturday afternoon, and Jordan Montgomery going for the Yankees on that day. And then Luis Severino and Marcus Stroman in the finale on Sunday afternoon. This is going to be fun. It's a 4-game set, New York Yankees and Toronto Blue Jays. The boys are trying to crawl right back into this whole race, and they're doing a great job of it right now. But now you're playing a divisional opponent, the leading team in your division, for 4 games. What can we do? This is going to be exciting, all right? So that's going to do it for this one, guys. If you guys enjoyed the video and you enjoyed this game and you enjoyed this series, hit that like button. I do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below what you guys think of the game. I mean, let me know what you guys think of that. And it looks like Mike Bolsinger might not be a Blue Jay anymore after today, because he'll probably be DFA'd once Lariano's taken off the DL. And will he get picked up? Probably. But he pitched well in his last game as a Blue Jay, I guess you want to say. All right, so let me know what you guys thought of the game, and we'll talk to you guys tomorrow night as the Jays look to start this series on a high note and continue playing really good baseball. CC Sabathia, Marco Estrada. Here we go. First pitch, 7:07. Talk to you guys then.